Good morning. Am I live or is it Memoirs? Okay, you gotta be old to remember that one. I must be old. Good morning, everyone. Can you see and hear me okay? All right, let's see who is here. I know there are more people here than are in the chat, so good morning to everyone, or good evening, whatever time it is where you are. It is 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here in Northern Maine. And let's see, Glenda stopped by. I don't know if she's still here. She said good morning and she was excited. Susan from Florida. Georgina, who's working on binding her quilt that she posted a picture of on the group yesterday. It's beautiful. If you haven't seen it, be sure to check that out. Hello to Emily. She's waving with her hand, so I'm waving with mine. Oh, Terie, I don't have three hands, but she has three wavy hands there. Hi, Dorothy from Bay City, Michigan. Donnell's Stitchery says, hey everyone, lurking while working. Hey, that's the way you get everything done. Hi, Lynn, it's been a while. She says hi from sunny South Carolina. And Richard is here from Rhode Island saying good morning. Lukey is here. Well, good morning. She says good morning to everyone. So good morning to all of you. Oh, Richard says he's a week early, but he already cleaned his machine and changed his needle. See, he's getting ahead of me here. He's going to put me out of a job. Good morning, Jill. Jill, I emailed you this morning, by the way, sent you another link. She says, good morning from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Well, hello. Katie Krafts is here. Good morning to you. And Gammy Rowe, who I believe is Rose, is here. Good morning to Beverly and Joyce. Barb, hello. Good morning to everyone. Okay, it is 59 degrees Fahrenheit here in Northern Maine. It's raining. A little bit, I don't like to say chilly. I know a lot of people would. I love this kind of weather. Maybe not the rain, but we need it, right? Or that's what you're supposed to say. Yesterday, okay, so let me stop. 59 degrees Fahrenheit is 15°C. You see, I always look this stuff up for you guys. 15 Celsius. Yesterday it was 83. It was a warm one. I'll get back to what I was doing in that heat. Not what I should have been. I wasn't sullying. Let's see. Dorothy says, I like your flashing sign. Thank you. I'm going to get to that in a minute. That was something that my husband found, and we purchased it at Walmart. I'm thinking of getting a second one because you can't fit much on that one. And there we had to use letter or number 3s for the E's, and I had to order more letters because there was only one E in the whole thing. But more about that later. Thank you. Okay. Oh, can finally watch. Well, that's good. Terie says, can hear you and see you. Good morning, all. That's good. Lukey noticed the sign. Glenda says, good morning, fearless leader Marie, wonderful mods and friends. Yes. So before I go any further, of course, I always start with hello from Northern Maine. Wherever you are in the world, I'm glad you're here. Whether you're watching live or on the replay, I'm happy to have you here, and I know everyone else is as well. I like to take a moment to thank my mods, my admin girls. They are my right hand. That's it, my right hand. And I would also like to thank Kim from My Fabric Addiction 1 for sponsoring our weekly fabric giveaways. Anyone who has won will tell you they're a good prize. They're absolutely a good prize, and she's awesome. I have the link to her shop in the description box below, and I know that Terie can drop it here as well. So thank you very much for that. And if you do go check out her shop, even if you don't buy anything, you can send her a little message and tell her you know about her. And so each week I have been sponsoring, I haven't been sponsoring, she sponsors fabric. I'm getting my words mixed up. I have been featuring, there we go, a channel of the week. Now last week I was all discombobulated and I didn't get it done. I didn't get a channel link and do all that. But this morning I did. So about the same time as I started my channel, I found the sweetest lady, and her name, she goes by Miss Ellen. Now her channel is Garden, Quilts, and Arts. I'm terrible with names, but she has it into letters. She has it changed to letters. So it looks like GQUAT, Traditions. And we're going to drop that link here in the chat box, but it's also in the description box. Now she makes quilts. She does all kinds of things. And one thing you'll find if you check out her channel, which of course I'm going to say you should, but you'll find that she does a lot of live streams. And when she does, it's not just sewers there. There are people who, you know, are vegetable gardeners, or they like to can their food or whatever. She has such a range of subscribers because she has a range of topics that she covers. Okay, so that is awesome. Let me catch up in the chat really quick. Let's see. Lisa Marie is here. Good morning to our other wrench holder. Hope that's not too heavy on your hip. She says good morning to all, and she's reminding everyone to do a thumbs up. Thank you, Lisa Marie. Barb says, love your be kind sign too. Thank you, Barb. Yeah, I always end with that. I have since the beginning of my channel. I wanted something, back then I wanted something that I could say at the end that reflected me, and that's the best thing I could come up with, was be kind out there. The world needs more of that, because we do. Katie Krafts says, I cleaned my machine and put in a new needle yesterday because I started quilting 2 quilts. Ah, smart girl. Get ahead of the game. And Jamie's Country Living says, good morning. Good morning to you. Nancy's here. I hope you got my email this morning, Nancy. Barb, thanks for the needle reminder. I just finished a quilt top and made blocks for another. Both scrappy, of course. Yes, the next week will be my reminder week, actually. It's when I say, you know, just remember to clean your machine and do all that. That's usually the first Wednesday of the month. So, let's see. Thumbs up for Marie. Hi, Kimberly. Haven't seen you in ages, Marie. I was just thinking of you this morning, Kimberly, because the last time you were here, you had emojis, and Nightbot was like deleting your messages, and I was horrified. I felt terrible. I did get that fixed, by the way. All right. So I held up my hand, and I remembered that I have my autumn bracelets on that Lisa Marie made me. Our mod, Lisa Marie. And they match so well with my new shirt. Autumn is my favorite color. And I have on my Be Kind necklace that my Aunt Gail bought for me, gifted to me. So I'm ready for autumn. But the one thing that I realized this morning is I don't have any autumn earrings, and I don't even know if that is a thing. I know there's like Halloween earrings, but I don't know if there's autumn earrings. I'm going to go look though, because I need some like dangly autumn earrings, because wouldn't that be fitting? It is my favorite season and my favorite color. So, happy mail. Did I get any happy mail? I got a beautiful card from Carol Harvey. It was absolutely wonderful. And you want to know what? It's downstairs on my hutch. I forgot it. But the one thing I do have is the little cartoon. She had a little cartoon from the newspaper stuck in there, and I love it. And it says, it's from the Spats. Whoops. And it says, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. And then the end one says, especially if you throw it at him. I thought that was cute. So thank you very much, Carol, for the card and for the little cartoon. That was very thoughtful. So the only other happy mail I got isn't happy mail. I bought that marquee sign. We were at Walmart. I went in one direction, my husband went in the other, and when we met up, he said, hey, have you seen one of these? You need one of these. And I looked and I thought, wow, you know, that's a great idea, because I have the letterboard over there, which doesn't show up much because it's hard to get everything fit, plus I have a mess back here. I mean, let's face it, I have a mess. But he had found that, and you can make it fade in and out. You can keep it solid. I have a remote here somewhere. See, when I know where it is, I can do all sorts of nifty things. I can turn it off and of course on. But it has different colors, and you can do fade, strobe, or whatever with the light. I can just have it be white, which I think is actually better than the strobing effect there. I'll do that for now. Let's see. I've got to scroll back up, see what I missed. Okay. Glenda, hi Terie and Lisa Marie. I'm currently up to 6 of the mystery bags from Kimberly at My Fabric Addiction, and of course told her thank you for her kindness to our Marie and her channel. Thank you, Glenda. I really appreciate that. And she knows that you guys support her shop. She knows that, but you know, it doesn't matter who we are. All of us like to hear that we've done something nice. So I appreciate it when you guys let her know that you're thankful for what she does. I don't even know if that sounds right, but you know what I'm saying. She gives away a really nice gift pack each week. I would say it's easily worth $60 to $100, and she's giving that away every week to one of you who lives in the States, and that's just, to me, that's just amazing that she would do that. And I get excited for you guys every time I draw a name. Speaking of Kimberly and her fabrics, remember the box that she sent me? I think it's going on 3 weeks. Well, I've been kind of busy with just life kind of things that happen and that have to be dealt with, but I have that fabric sitting here. I haven't touched any of it, and I'm dying to open that little, I'll show you which one here. This one with all the autumn 3-inch squares. I want to make a bag with it. But before I crack into any of it, I want to make a YouTube short showing what she sent me, leaving links, you know, to help support her small business, because small business, and I won't get political, but small business is the backbone. It really is. So that's what I want to do before I cut into that, or it's already cut for me. It's a pre-cut. Okay, so if you're here and you're wondering why I am talking about everything and not sewing, that's because it's what? It's What's Up Wednesday, and we talk about anything, and mostly we just sit here. I yammer on and on about stuff, but we have a great time. I enjoy you guys' company. I just do. Good morning, Mary. Love My Crafts Mary is here from Foster, Gloucester, Rhode Island. Okay, did I say that right? She says, yes, I'm at work. Glenda says, looking good, Marie. Well, thank you. Good morning, Fern. Hi, Doris. I just emailed you this morning, too. You know, you guys hear me say, I emailed you. You're going to think, oh, man, she's been busy. And I have, but you know what? I still have comments on YouTube to reply to, so I didn't get that far. I got onto Facebook, and I just got started when something else came up, so I need to get back to that later. But yes, and Terie said, Glenda, that's so sweet. Glad you're having fun with the fabrics. And I agree. And those mystery packs are amazing. Yeah, mystery bags. Let's see. Jacqueline, hello. She says, I've been enjoying your YouTube episodes. I'm from Ontario, Canada. Well, welcome. If this is your first time in the chat, you get the silly little happy dance. But it is truly happy. We love everyone here. We love having new people, and when you step out and introduce yourself, that's always a positive thing. So thank you very much. So there's a lot in the chat. I'm going to try to go through really quickly to catch up, because hubby and I have a doctor's appointment this morning, so I can't go overtime today or I will miss the appointment. Can't have that. Let's see what I missed. Okay. Nancy says it's okay. Thank you. You're welcome. Hello, Jennifer. Happy Wednesday to you. G Quilter Gloria is here. Hi, Marie and everyone. Able to catch you live for a little while anyway. That's awesome. Good morning, June. Let's see. Kimberly loves that sign. Thank you so much. Crafty Puerto Rican. Hello to you. I bet you've been busy over on your channel. Let's see. Jamie's Country Living is listening and cleaning up the kitchen. Well, there you go. Sherry, my quilting world. Well, hello to you. Are you new? Because I don't notice your name, or I don't remember your name. So welcome, welcome. Andrea is here. Howdy to you as well. Charlotte Howard, well, hello to you. Rose is back in her sewing room after a few weeks of illness. I'm home. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better, and I'm glad you're in your room. It makes all the difference. Jamie's Country Living got her package from Kimberly. Thank you so much for, she says, and I will let her know that. You are very welcome. All right, and Terie just dropped a link to Miss Ellen's channel, and you guys will love her. She's so sweet. Hi, Valerie. Valerie says, good morning. She can't stay long now that school has started. Have to go pick up a student. Georgina says, nice sign. Oh, I'm really behind. Okay. Everybody likes the sign. Wow. Okay. Lukey says, gotta go get ready. Going to visit my dad before he leaves for his holiday to Italy. Well, thank you for dropping by. Have fun. All right. So, if I missed that, anything there, or anyone, I apologize. Okay. Sylvia, good morning to you. Good morning, Carrie. She says, good morning, everyone. It's so hot here. It's a good time to sew from Ontario, Canada. Thank you, Carrie, and I hope you get a lot of sewing time in. Jill, you are very welcome. Don't worry. Just click that link. It will take you right there. Take you right to the group. All you have to do, there's a couple of questions. You just click. Even if you don't answer those questions, just follow the link. You'll be fine. Kimberly's going to try foundation paper piecing. That is really fun. I did that. I remember the first quilt I tried, the trying to think of what it's called, but maybe you use the paper as the foundation, but then there's another name that's similar to that. Anyway, okay. I did the tutorial this past week on the notebook covers. Now, these are not composition notebooks, and that's the difference. The last tutorial that I did for notebooks would only hold the composition notebooks. And I actually went on YouTube when I was working on the dimensions for this, and a lot of the tutorials are for composition notebooks. And I know why. It's because they're the easiest ones to cover because they're one measurement, whereas these ones are all different. So in the tutorial, I showed how I arrived at the measurements, and then in the bonus footage I showed how to measure. Basically, I mean, I'm going to do a tutorial on exactly how to measure, but I did quickly go over how to arrive at your own measurements. But the one thing that I do know is a lot of people looked at that tutorial. It's over an hour long and they just didn't watch. So in one way, YouTube is telling me that my, I don't know what you call ratings or whatever, my clicks went up. A lot of people clicked on it. They just didn't stay on it. So the one thing I want to say is, if you're a beginner, I explain everything. What to do, what steps to take. If you're not a beginner and you want to make one of these, and they do have a zippered pocket for phone, pencils, whatever, calculator. Do they still use calculators these days? I don't know. But anyway, if you can always go on YouTube and click the little gear icon, go to speed, and you can put that on double or triple speed. Or you can just fast forward through the parts that you don't need if you're not a beginner. But I always try to cover everyone. Besides the fact that when I went to edit the video, which is basically just all the different clips, I put them together. Or if I write something, type something on the screen, I have to stop the video at that point, patch it back in case I want to write something else. It's a whole other thing. Anyway, it took me almost 6 hours to edit that video. Absolutely. So I guess what I'm saying is, if you're interested in these covers, the tutorial is there. And I realize that it's over an hour, but that also includes the bonus footage, which was how to do these appliques. But if you've been with me for a while, you already know how I do those, or maybe you already know how to do the appliques. The other part of the bonus footage was how to make these for a 3 or 5 subject notebook. But I think these are adorable. I want to make a few more for some of my favorite students. But I want to tell you guys, we have one of our granddaughters, she is 9 years old, and she has autism. And everything that I've ever made her over 9 years, she has liked. But she doesn't tend to get excited about anything. So you really don't always know if she likes something unless she uses it or holds on to it. So when she was here about 3 weeks ago, I showed her these 2 notebook covers. So I had to put the notebook in, and I showed her. I said, would you like Mimi to make you a notebook? I said, okay. I said, but Mimi wants you to pick out the fabric. Well, she is all about princesses. And at that point in time, she was crazy about Rapunzel. And she kept pretending that she was a princess stuck in a tower waiting for her prince to come. So I don't have the notebook here because I gave it to her, but I have some pink fabric that shows Rapunzel letting down her golden hair, a prince climbing up using her hair as a rope, and then there's little pictures of the princess and the prince on a horse together riding, I suppose, into the sunset. Anyway, pink background. Can't lose. Little girl, pink, princesses, you know. So she chose that. The second pink fabric that she chose was from the movie Frozen. It was Elsa and Anna. And then I told her that she needed to pick one for her flaps for the inside. And she found a white background fabric with crowns on it. So I showed it during that tutorial that I put up on Sunday. So she comes over on Sunday and I said, I have something for you. And she's kind of used to that, but I showed it to her and she grabs it and she hugged it like this. And then she was going and kissing the notebook. And she got a pen or a pencil from me. She went straight to the table and she's drawing princess pictures. So on one page she'd put Cinderella and she'd flip the page and then she'd draw Snow White, and she even did the evil queen with the apple, and so she was drawing a different princess on each page. So I guess it was a hit. So you know the feeling when you make something for someone and you can tell they truly enjoy it. That's a great feeling, and just to know that she did. Good morning, Kelley. I need to check out this. Let's see. Terie says, I love FPP. To Kimberly, once it clicks, it goes fast. One of my favorite crafts. Yeah, I did a quilt with foundation paper piecing, and it was my first try at it. I'm going to say 15 years ago. And one of my friends, who was also my neighbor, hired me to make their daughter a wedding quilt. And I chose then to learn something new, but I loved that. Oh, Amanda likes my sign. English paper piecing. Yes, thank you, Richard. See, I only have part of my brain when I'm out here talking. Fern says she loved the notebook project with the zipper. Thank you, Fern. I appreciate that. And Jennifer says she has to finish watching that. Lynn really enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Amanda says you could make it 2 videos. That might help get more views. That's true, but you know what I was also thinking this morning is I could make another one, because I need to make more than one, but I need to make at least one more notebook. And I thought, I could run through that and just say, okay, I have all my pieces already attached, all my interfacings and things, this is what I use, bam. I could bam it out in 30 minutes if I tried, if I didn't break down each step. So I may do that. It's just, ever since the beginning, I try to include everyone. And the majority of positive feedback that I get is about my step-by-step method, so I couldn't find anything to leave out. But you're right, you're absolutely right. I could have made it 2 videos. Of course, it's too late now, unless I re-upload it as 2, but it's already out there. But thank you for that, Amanda. She says, I'm going to watch your new tutorial. I'm excited to see how to do it. Well, thank you. And Jamie says, well, I'm a beginner. Yes, you're what we call a confident beginner. Glenda says, I like the full tutorials. People don't know what they're missing. Well, I think what it is sometimes when people see something, they think, well, I've already seen that. I actually had an email the other day, and the woman said that she had really liked the tutorial. She said, when I first clicked on it, I almost didn't because I thought it was for a composition notebook. So I did put in the title, I believe, one subject notebook, and that was exactly my thought. You know, people are going to think it's for a composition notebook. Thank you, Terie, for dropping that link. All right. Oh, Jamie says she appreciates your thorough tutorials. Thank you. Fern says, wow, had no idea it took that long to edit. Oh, Fern. Many times it takes me longer to edit a video than to film it. It's a lot of time because I had my granddaughter here on Sunday and I spent 6 hours editing. And that's just, like I said, splicing pieces together and putting in words and trying this and that. And because every time I film, like if I'm at the sewing table, I have my tripod set up and the camera's pointing down at the sewing table. Well, then if I say, let's go sew that, and I'm showing you at the sewing machine, I have to move the tripod, I have to do all that. So that's another piece that you have to edit together. You have to put all your different pieces together. And I'm not that good at it, so you know. Thank you, Katie Krafts. I appreciate that. Kimberly says they're adorable. Thank you. Thank you, Jennifer. Valerie loved the tutorial. Can't wait to make the notebook cover. Well, good. That's awesome. Andrea says, I watched the tutorial, including the bonus footage. I have several kids who will be getting them as soon as I can get to it. Oh, I understand that. Thank you, Andrea. June said it was a great video on notebooks. Thank you. And that's where Kelley came in and said, good morning. Well, good morning to you. And yes, Terie, it was adorable. I'm going to put pictures up. I can put them on the Facebook group and show the different ones that I've made so far because it might inspire people to make some. Because to me, when I was a kid, I'd have really been into that. Really been into that. Fern says, I saved it for later. That way, when I'm done with my current project, I will make one. Oh, that's awesome. Kelley says, me too, Jennifer. I like Marie's step-by-step. I've used her tutorial for various things. Well, thank you, Kelley. That's so sweet. Yes, Terie says editing is time-consuming, and it is. And, you know, speaking of that, Terie, I downloaded the app that you use. I cannot figure out how to use this. Because what happened is when I first started YouTube, a friend of mine out in Washington State did this thing, you know, when you can take kind of control of a person's computer. Well, she got on there. She's like, I'm going to show you how to use Windows Video Editor. So step by step, she clicked through, this is what you do, this is what you do. That's how I learned. Now, I went to YouTube to try to figure these things out, and they're so far ahead of me that nothing is making sense. So almost midnight in Australia. Goodness, you're with us, though. Thank you. Richard says, I'm 76 years old, but I remember the one subject notebooks and putting tabs on the pages to separate the subjects. Oh, yes, I remember. Good morning, Linda. She says, howdy, y'all. And Jamie says, yes, I'm using her tutorial on the bowl cozy today. It's going to be triple digits. My goodness. Lynn and Journals. I'm going to be hosting a crafting tag soon. I don't know what. Hoping to see a lot of people participate. Well, I wish you the best of luck with that. That's awesome. Oh, good morning, Deb. Okay, we need to get to our stuff because, like I said, we have appointments. So I'm going to read through afterwards anyway. Hi, Gisela. I don't know if I saw you yet. Okay. So I do have a few short videos coming up. Like I said, one of them is going to be featuring the fabric that Kimberly gifted to me that I showed you guys a few weeks ago. And I have ideas for a couple more, but I can't give it away, you know, because one of them I think is kind of funny, or I want it to be. So anyway, Remember last week I told you guys that I was going to try this Fly Lady cleaning system? It's more of an organization thing. I'm not an organized person. I cleaned my hall closet this past week. Okay. Now, I should be ashamed of this, but this, I'm going to tell you guys, you're my friends, right? I go to clean this closet. Now, in the hall closet is the linens. You know, we've got the sheets, the towels, the table runners, that sort of thing. Down on the bottom, it's about 40 different hair conditioners, sprays, tubes of this, and this. The two top shelves, last year when I did this, because we don't do spring cleaning, we do fall cleaning where we go all the way through. So that's what we did. Last year, I went to Dollar Tree and I got all those bins that, I don't know, they're about yay long and about yay wide. And one might have razors, toothbrushes, toothpaste, you know, all the extras and spares of that. I have one that's just like Neosporin, Band-Aids, any kind of gauze, dressing, and, you know, whatever. So I have 6 bins. So that helped neaten things up because then that smaller stuff isn't scattered everywhere. But of course you still have boxes. Like I have a box of, say, those medical type exam gloves, because when I'm cleaning I just put those on really quickly. So you've got a lot of stuff that doesn't look good on a shelf or whatever. I got it all neatened up. I was so proud of myself. But the one thing I wasn't proud about is what I threw away. 4 sets of full-size sheets. Now, you might say, well, why didn't you donate them? Well, one set, the top sheet, had 3 rips in it. Okay? I can sew. I could have fixed that. But they're so thin, I didn't want them. I didn't want to fix them, so nobody else is going to want them. Another set was thin, like in the middle of the fitted sheets, just all worn thin, because they're old and they shouldn't even be in the closet. But when it all comes down to it, the reason I threw away 4 sets of full-size sheets is because I have not had a full-size bed in over 4 years. So shame on Marie for even having it in the closet. I don't know why it was there. That's the kind of cleaning I need to do. I need to throw things away. So this Fly Lady, like I said last week, she has this method where you throw away 27 items. You're supposed to do this every day while you're... And I was thinking, my land, wouldn't a person run out of stuff? No, you don't. If you're anything like me, you don't. But I have actively, since last Tuesday, been throwing 20 items every day. Because 20 is a number I can remember and I can stick to. So, that's what I've been doing. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Lynn says, I'm sure a lot of people in this chat know what crafting is. It's just like journaling. Is it like paper crafts? Because crafting to me can be knitting, crocheting, sewing, paper crafts. Crafting could be so many things. Oh, bye, Kelley. Terie says, shh, tell no one. Let's see. Hi, Janet. How are you? Hope you're well. Okay, she says it's a crafting tag for all seasons and you can do any craft, whether it's coloring, journaling, or glue booking. Okay, all right. Thank you for the explanation. I didn't know that. Okay, let me see if I'm missing anything. Gisela says, sorry, don't do that type of crafting. Okay, Linda, can I count each half and half creamer pod as one item to throw away? I love your line of thinking there, Linda. I don't usually have 27 items a day to throw away. Well, what it is her theory is when you start her housekeeping system is you can't clean clutter. So before she takes you into cleaning, she says if you're a collector or whatever, which I tend to be, mostly fabric, but we won't talk about that. But I do have things in drawers and stuff that I don't need. I tend to hold on to things, and I don't know why. So I'm working on 20 items a day. And Jamie says she's been trying to clean too. I need to get bins and labels. They really help. I didn't go with the label thing, but I see people do it. I think it's a great idea. Amanda says, that's great on the Fly Lady system. I've been working on the same thing at my home. It feels so good. It really does. Yeah. Lynn says, crafting is paper crafting. Okay. The reason I don't sound sure is, I mean, I'm going to be 60, oh boy, in a few weeks. And to me, crafting is like everything encompassed. But you know, everyone has their own way of thinking about that. Oh, hi Doris. She says, finally here. Was mostly listening. Hooked up hubby to his dialysis and put together my weekly meds. Well, there. Let's see. Nancy. Wow, Marie, I'll have to go to therapy if I throw away 27 things. Janet says, I decluttered my home 5 years ago and live a minimalist life now, and I don't miss anything. And see, that's I don't know if I can fully get there, but throwing away 20 items a day has been huge to me for my mental health. I'm telling you guys, it might seem like, okay, I'm just throwing away a Tylenol bottle, an old pair of socks, a sheet, or whatever, but you don't need it, so you're not going to miss it. You're going to feel better. So, fabrics, we're not talking throwing fabrics here. Let's see. Jennifer says, because you never know what you might need. See, that's my way of thinking. Absolutely. Doris says, Marie, oh, you got my email. Thank you very much. Glenda is talking to Lynn. Junk journals. Yeah, I've always wanted to make one of those. And Susan says, proudly, I collect fabrics and lots of it. Janice says, good morning. Well, good morning to you. She's finally made it, getting a late start. But we're glad you're here. Okay, let me see. Oh, Doris had to go and order spiral notebooks, though the covers was for the thought the covers were for the composition books. Yeah, my other tutorial had been, for sure. Kimberly, do I still do the word of the day? I certainly do. That's actually coming right up. And Lynn says the Fly Lady's toilet brush and rubber scrubbers are the best. I haven't tried any of her products. I just actually looked into her again because back in the 90s, she was just like an email list. So, yeah. Hi, Donnell. She's back. We're glad you're back. Okay, so I have something here. Now, I'm gifted a lot of things, and I have a friend who is always dropping things off to me randomly if she sees it at yard sales or secondhand stores, you know, zippers, bias tape, things like that. But I have something here that I am never going to use, and I said to my husband, you know what? I'm going to ask. Yeah, see, I'm decluttering. You guys know what's happening here. No, but really, I was decluttering at the time. But I thought, this might be something someone would use. Now, I have 4 packages of these. So, I'm going to try to, I don't want it to shine too much with this. It's called Stitch and Stretch Elastic Pleating Tape. It's 2 1/4 by 1.5 yards. So, let me see if I can show you. You see how there's a skirt, an elastic waist skirt, okay? Because what it looks like is this. Right here, okay, and it's some kind of elastic. And now I'd be willing to send it in the States. So if you are interested, you can email me, okay? My email is in the description box below, or Terie can drop it in there for me, or one of my mods. Thank you very much. Let's see. Linda says, I love that book cover tutorial. Gotta try it after I get all these quilt tops done. Only 3 left. Boy, you've been busy. Yes. Gisela says she's been decluttering too. Lots of stuff has to leave my home. I understand that. I really do. I do. Okay. Dora says she's never seen that tape. Okay. So if anyone sews clothing who would be interested in this, just email me at mariescrappycreations@yahoo.com. If more than one person emails me, I'll split it up, but it's first come, first serve. And I just would like it to be used. I hate to throw away something that, you know, that can be used. Okay. The creative word of the day for today, I've used before, but I love using this word, and it's the word project. And the reason I like to use it is I love it when you guys say, like let's say Doris says, hey Marie, the project I'm working on is, I love to hear what everyone's working on. I really, truly do. So I'm using project as the creative word of the day. And if you are new here and you don't know what the Creative Word of the Day contest is, you can read about it in the description below, but I will run through it really quickly. And that is, each Wednesday, I give a Creative Word of the Day. If you use it in the comments below the video, not here in the live chat, but below the video, then your name goes in a drawing. And once a month, I draw one name from each of my What's Up Wednesdays from the previous month. I put them together in a bowl and we draw one winner, who is the Creative Word of the Day monthly winner. And they win a prize. It's either something I made or something that I have and put together especially for them. Now you can live anywhere in the world and win this. It's just that your prize may vary because it's very expensive for me to send a package outside of the States. So you might win something that will fit in an envelope. So the creative word for today is project. All right. So one thing I wanted to go over really quickly. We've had on Facebook, we've had people, and this has been going on forever, and it's not a bad thing, okay, let me say. Let's pretend that Glenda has a friend who sews. So she says, I want my friend Terie to be a member of Marie's Scrappy Creations Facebook page. So what my mods and I see is, well, Glenda invited so-and-so. Well, we don't know that so-and-so is a real person because we can't see their Facebook. We don't know. And because we've had issues before, what I'm asking is this. I'm going to pick on Glenda again. Let's pretend that Glenda has a friend that she wants to invite. What you can do is just send me a message, an email or something, and say, hey Marie, I have a friend, I'm going to invite them, okay? Then I know that that person is real, and I can let Lisa Marie or Honor know, you know, this person's okay to let in. So I just wanted to throw that out there. And if you aren't a member of the Facebook group and you would like to be, you email me at mariescrappycreations@yahoo.com and I will send you a link. The link only lasts for 24 hours, so you have to click it when you see it in your email and it will take you directly to the group because you can't find it by looking on Facebook. It is a hidden and private group. Hi Shannon, how are you? I don't know if John Henry saw, but I made a Star Wars notebook because when I made that little bag for him, I was in love with the way that thing turned out. So I'm like, I got to make a notebook because our neighbor's son is really into Star Wars too. And I thought, I usually make something for some of the kids when they're going back to school. So I thought that was a great idea, but it made me think of John Henry. Okay, let's see. Jill says, that's a good idea. I'm going to try that too. Linda says, yeah, doing 12 total, so 3 is a milestone. Oh, wow. Terie says, decluttering equals a hefty bag. I just bought some because usually we buy those 13-gallon white trash bags, but I bought the great big lawn and leaf bags because I'm serious this time. That's okay, Shannon. You can lurk. That's fine. We're just glad to have you here. Okay, I've got to scroll on here. Hi, Roxanne. Are you new to the chat? Because I don't remember seeing your name before. Let me see. Lynn says, how's she on it? Not everyone has a channel. People have YouTube accounts. You have to have an account name to use YouTube like this, but not everyone has a channel. That's just the short explanation. Roxanne says, the project I'm working on is a scrappy quilt as you go baby quilt. I sew clothes too. Well, that's awesome. I was just chatting in an email this morning about making a quilt as you go baby quilt. So, yeah. Uh-oh, is Terie, is your back out again? I missed something. Did I miss something? I apologize. Someone's saying they hope you feel better, but I'm sorry. I missed it. I'm bad. All right, let's see. I've missed a lot of this, so I'm just going to skip that. I need to keep going. So we need to do our drawings. So each week, on normal weeks, we do 2 drawings. Now next week, being the first of the month, we're going to do 3 drawings as our normal ones, which are for the weekly fabric giveaway from My Fabric Addiction. And we're going to do the comment of the day. But we have the Creative Word of the Day monthly prize next week, as well as I'm going to give away a Martin's bag next week, but you have to be here to win. And to make up for that, for people who can't go in the live, what I'll probably do is give away one during the live stream and then give one away from the regular comment section underneath. So, let's see. Hello from Kentucky, says Brenda. Well, hello. Hello. Red Gingerbread Pam. Well, hello to you. Good to see you again, ladies. All right. All right, so let's do this. We have 2 to give away this week, and I use a random comment chooser. So it's too bright here. I open up my YouTube and I grab the link from last week, and then I pause it. All right, it won't pause. I'm going to close it. All right, I grab the link. Oh, goodness. I had these all ready. All right. So, let me paste this in here. So, the first one we'll do is for the postcard. So, every week I draw one that is from the previous What's Up Wednesday comment section. You can live anywhere in the world. And the winner from last week, is that too bright, is Kathy Walcott. So congratulations, Kathy Walcott. You won the postcard for this week. So congratulations to you. You have 7 days to contact me at mariescrappycreations@yahoo.com. And I will go to the comment, the winning comment, and I will I'll let you know there, so in case you're not watching now, that you would know. But congratulations, you won a fabric postcard. So let's see who won the fabric. All right, let's see. Oh my goodness, this person just was here. Red Gingerbread Pam. Oh, yeah, she won the fabric. Excuse me, I still need to go back and read the other comment. So, Red Gingerbread Pam, congratulations. You won the weekly fabric giveaway from My Fabric Addiction 1. That's on Etsy, or her .com address is My Fabric Addiction. All right, so Red Gingerbread Pam had written, I absolutely love fabric as much as I love sewing or quilting it. Well, congratulations to you. Now, Kathy Walcott also had fabric in her wording, but she won the postcard, because anyone who leaves a comment is in for the postcard. Can we ever have enough fabric? No. Okay, so congratulations to both of you ladies. I will comment or reply to your comments, your winning comments from last week's video to let you know. And also, if you're wondering how those contests work, anyone who leaves a comment below the video is in the running to win the weekly postcard prize. If you live in the United States and you haven't won anything from my channel in the last 90 days, you can use the word fabric and you can be in the running, okay? But she can't ship outside the US, so it's US only, can't have won anything in the last 90 days. All right, and I know I'm running through this rather quickly, but like I said, we have appointments, but I didn't want to not do a live stream. So, all right, let me see what the comments section is. So, thank you everyone for saying congratulations. Let's see, Glenda, Lynn, I'm talking. Yeah, I try to distribute my comments to everyone. I can't, there's no way I can possibly keep up with everyone, you know, all the time. Yeah, but I appreciate everyone's comments, and I do go back and read the live chat. But of course, I have a list of things that I have to get through and everything, so I do the best I can. So anyway, thank you everyone for congratulating the winners, and I say congratulations to the winners. If I missed something, Outdoors said, talked about happy receivers, made a blanket quilt for my autistic nephew when he was 2. He had 2 open heart surgeries and insisted on taking this blanket to the hospital. Lives in Germany. That is precious, Doris. Thank you. See, I scrolled up. I just, you know, okay. All right. So, everyone, you guys are great. Remember, the creative word of the day is project. I'll love to hear all about your projects. And I think that just about does it. Next week is going to be a big giveaway week, so be sure to be here. It will be at 2 o'clock in the afternoon next Wednesday. So, until next time, thank you so much for being here and chit-chatting. And I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you're sewing and finding time to do whatever you want to do with your day, and that it's a happy day. And remember, be kind out there. The world needs more of that. And I'll see you next time right here at